We are here today, Blacktree TV, with the king of Soca himself, Machel Montano.
Yes,
How are you
sir.
doing today, sir?
I am truly blessed. It's a wonderful summer day, and I love it in the city. So.
Nice. So today we came here because we're talking about this new movie, Bazodee. This is a new movie that I got a chance to check out last night. I definitely love the movie. I love the story. It's a movie you can really bring your family to. How did you feel when they first brought you the script and introduced you to the movie?
Well, this was, of course, 10 years ago. I love saying that because this started a long time, and I was really honored and humbled, that, this was a team that really were inspired by my songs and the themes of my songs, the love and the unity theme. And they decided to write a story about love in Trinidad and Tobago and relate it to my music. And I was really impressed with that idea, and of course I was flattered, but then I went on to read the script. And when I read the script and the story, I was really excited and really, hooked. I believe that such a good story with my music in there, would do so much for, the purpose and the theme of why I've been doing what I've been doing. So it was really an exciting project to see manifest over time, and I felt really, really honored to be part of it.
Now, you talk about the music. The music is definitely a central part to the movie, something that keeps you entertained while you actors do such a great job with your lines and behind the camera. How much influence did you have into the score as far as picking out the songs or the selection as to where they placed in the movie?
Well, let's just say that Claire really came focused with a couple of her songs that she was, a big Machel Montano fan of, and the songs that she really thought would help, weave into the story and tell certain parts of the story. Songs like You, songs like Real Unity, songs like Mesmerized. So she had her vision, and it was really interesting for me to sit back and see the songs she chose and try to figure out why. But later on, I would see how she would turn the script and use the lyrics of some of the songs to kind of really relate to each other, and that kind of had me stepping back and sitting back and looking at my music differently and really appreciating how it touched people and what it can do. And the point about soca music, not just it being so jumpy and entertaining in the film, but it's a fresh sound, and the sound of soca really is about, what it is. Soca music is the coming together of calypso and African beats with East Indian rhythms that was formed to make this united sound. So when you do hear it and when you do feel like dancing to it and entertained by it, there's something deeper really transcending or transmitting to you. It's love, it's unity, it's togetherness, it's happiness. And I think that fresh vibe in the movie is what is needed. This is, to me, our Harder They Come. What Harder They Come and Jimmy Cliff did for Jamaica and reggae music. This is what Bazodee will do for, soca and for Trinidad and Tobago culture. It is about that love, that unity, and that breaking barriers.
Now, speaking of music and the love for music, your character in the film, Lee, lost his passion for music somewhere along the way. And he was able to find it through others' love of music. Tell me what it means as far as the character's influence as far as a musician and how musicians lose and they find their love for music.
Well, I've been asked this question, and they say, did you ever experience this? And I say maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 countless times. It happens to you. Anything you do that you get passionate about, somehow, we were talking about reinventing yourself. Somehow you have to reintroduce yourself to why you love what you do or why you love it. And in music, it's about creation. And sometimes, you create and you create and you create until you realize that you're really expressing yourself. You're expressing creation coming out of you. So sometimes you could lose touch, when you try to create the perfect beat or you try to create the perfect hit, and for me, I related so much with this part of the story because I have been, signed and, going out there trying to make hits and sometimes not succeeding at that, and really have to truly sit and reintroduce myself or fall in love all over again with why I've been doing music or why music is the path that I've chosen. And the purpose for it is always love. It's always bringing people together. So it was really, significant that this movie spoke about falling in love and having to really look to somebody else, because the uniting of somebody else, position helped me to really fall back in love with what I loved in the beginning.
Got it. So your co-star, Natalie Pereira, I hope I said that correctly.
Yeah.
You guys had a great chemistry on screen. Were there any scenes that stood out to you, and scenes that you particularly enjoyed shooting in reference to looking at it back?
All the love scenes were really my favorite scenes. I mean, I really felt like, hey, Denzel Washington here, you know. But I mean, I really take it back to the scene in the truck. You know, that morning, that Mesmerized, singing the song Mesmerized. You know, Natalie came on there as a meticulous upcoming actress who really wanted to focus on getting it right. You know, she wanted to know about Trinidad culture. She wanted to know about, you know, my story. She wanted to know about music. We had such a great, you know, rapport and relationship in the studio, getting her to sing. And she helped me to become that actor. I helped her to become that singer on set, and she helped me to become the actor. So we had this bond. And in the truck, it was really important for us to perform the song, but still act like love and talk about my grandmother and talk about the significance of, you know, what I want to see my music do for people. That was really a moment where everything came together. And I remember looking back at that scene, you know, for the first time in the screening when, you know, the editor wanted to show us the first cut. I really teared up. You know, I teared up at one moment with girls standing outside the truck, hiding us while we in there dealing with this deep passion and, you know, these deep emotions, and Carnival, everybody around just having a good time in slow motion. It was really the culmination of truth.
And you talk about talking about your grandmother. There's one scene, I must say it's probably, outside of the music, my favorite scene.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but tell me a little bit about the look that Granny gives when you know you're messing up.
I love the significance of it standing out to you, because that was one of the scenes that we went back and we put in. And we had to, you know, really relate it to that seriousness of what Caribbean kids know. Your grandmother doesn't really have to say much. She will give you a look and you will know what it means. That means I need to put this down, do whatever I'm doing. You know, you will get a whole sentence from just in Trinidad we call it a cut eye.
Yeah.
You know, they give it a cut eye, and I really think it was important because, you know, love can take you there, and the love of you know, meeting a woman and, you know, her being crazy about your music can take you there. But I think the look of Granny was, this is what you were born to do. This is your purpose. Don't mess it up. And I remember, you know, times in my life that I heard these words from my mother. You know, you were born for a purpose, and this is your purpose. And as simple as it might be, especially a look, you know, sometimes that could turn us around and put us right back on track.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now, another thing that stood out to me when I watched the film is that it was such a great story. There was no violence, no sex. I didn't hear any profanity, nor did I hear anything or see any scenes that might have been offensive to anyone in the world. In a time right now where we're going through so much negativity in the world, how important is a film like this for people to go out, bring their families, and understand about true love, family, failure, and success?
I think it's everything that this film, you know, has those characteristics and upholds such, you know, great qualities. You know, because, you know, we in a time when people, you know, have the freedom to say what they want and act how they want, and people want to really, you know, voice sometimes their emotions, and anger is one of the first emotions, or stress or frustration. But I think, you know, I've always learned to ask myself, what would love do now? You know, how would love react? And if you try to learn about love, you know, this movie is about love. So we really put forward what love is. And it's really critical to what soca music is here to do. You know, this is the time when soca music is becoming popular around the world. This film will help introduce soca music and the culture of Carnival and the Caribbean to people, and the part that soca music plays. And I always, people ask me, what is soca music? Yeah, it might be jump up, yeah, it might be calypso, it might have a little dance on it, but soca music is a celebration music, a music of, you know, that celebrates togetherness, celebrates love, celebrates happiness. It's not heavy metal. It's not, you know, the sad song is really about happiness and joy. And I think in the movie, which was inspired by soca music, the story comes forth as it is. This is not a violent situation. It's not something to be aggressive. It's not something that you're cussing. You wouldn't hear a soca song with cussing in it. And enough times, this happens to me. I come across songs with certain things being said, collaborations with certain artists, and I would have to turn it down because I would say that would never fly in a soca environment or in soca, and I can't, uphold such, things when I'm really trying to be, the Machel Montano that I am and let people know. So I'm proud that the movie is respectable and has integrity and generally is about peace, love, and unity.
Yeah, definitely happy to see something like that come out of a time like this. So last question before I let you get out of here. I know you have a long day. Now that you are no longer a novice, let's call you a veteran on the other side, like in front of the camera now.
The youngest veteran. No.
Any chance that we may see you in the future with your director or debut?
Oh, most definitely. I really think that I have been a director all of my life. I really think that my career and my everyday living has been like a movie. I always have to put music, I have to get people in place, I have to get dancers, I have to get lights, the sound. I'm always, kind of bringing all these different parts and departments together to produce something. And I always feel that, ultimately my purpose is to influence people to learn to love better, or to give them a view of how love could be in a different way, in my way, in the way that I was born to experience. In Trinidad and Tobago, we live side by side with different cultures, and we sometimes abandon who we are to embrace, who we hang with. We take cultures up and we take it for our own. We eat each other's food. So I feel like, I would be someone who would get behind the camera and direct film or direct documentaries or direct videos, things that would really be able to influence people. And I've learned a thing or two from this experience. Most importantly, I just want to keep spreading my wings. Make music reflecting the highest expression of who I am, and I take it to the corners of the globe. I'll repeat. Every day I wake up, I make music reflecting the highest expression of who I am, and I take it to the corners of the globe. So I'm going to do it with music, I'm going to do it with film, and I'm going to definitely do it with people.
Beautiful. So I thank you for your time. Before you go, just make sure you let them know when they can check out the film, where they can check out the film, go online, support, and do everything they can.
Definitely. It's Bazodee, the movie, online. Check it out. We open August 5th. We are opening in New York City, premiering on Wednesday at the PlayStation Theater. And then August 5th, we're opening to North America. Look out, we're coming to Canada soon. We're coming back to the Caribbean, to the UK. Just look us up. Get it in theaters. Support Bazodee the movie, and of course get it when it's online.